But my main vision is on women that are out there, they don't know which business to start or they don't know how to go about. That is where Joyce Coffee is here about, to train and empower other women to join the industry. Hi, my name is Joyce Mungofa. I'm the owner of Joyce Coffee. We are based in Linders, Johannesburg. I was born in Zimbabwe, but I'm now based in South Africa. Joyce Coffee was established last year, 2020, on 17 November. Before I started Joyce Coffee, I saw an opportunity when I joined the industry for coffee 2014. So being in business, it was always my passion and my dream, but I did not know it was going to be in the coffee industry. I studied management and economics because I've always been the fan of managing. So when I came to South Africa, I had the opportunity to become a manager in 3 different companies. When I now finally joined the coffee industry, in 2015, a customer came to offer me $500,000 to say I must ask the owners of the company to buy shares for me, which we organized, but then they refused and say it was only family related business. I didn't believe it, but since then I had this feeling of saying, okay, so maybe one day I will actually have a business of my own, because another customer came again and offered me to say, okay, draw up your proposal. Let's look in other industries, maybe clothing, restaurants or something, and then I can put my money on the table to buy you shares. So I was not yet ready, so I did not do anything. I keep on working until I had the passion in the coffee industry. It used to be a dream, now it's a reality, because before I used to dream or talk to myself that one day I must have my own branch of coffee shop. But because I didn't have finances or capital, I continued to work until last year. I got sick. From the beginning of lockdown, for almost 5 months, I was bedridden in a hospital in Johannesburg. The doctors discovered gallstones in me, and I was given 3 days to leave if I don't go under surgery. But I did not go under surgery because they argue about my operation. The head of surgeon could not give them go ahead on that 3 days. But I survived the 3 days. I can say, doctors can say based on scientific, but God has got plans for our lives. Because here I am today, the owner of the company. The 3 days has passed, and then that's when I survived the gallstones, I decided to pursue my dream of owning my own company. I registered Joyce Coffee. Before I had a shop, I started as a supplier. I market my business to other coffee shops before I even had products. When I got customers, I went back to market my businesses with my products for them to test. They start ordering from me. I became a major supplier to different coffee shops. They will order coffee beans from me. They will order hot chocolate, cocoa powder, syrups. I'll source out all the products. I'll get them on a cheaper price, and then I'll resell to coffee shops. That's when I saw the business was booming. I decided to go for a shop. That's when I started looking for a shop. I started buying stuff for the shop until I finally opened Joyce Coffee. But the vision for Joyce Coffee, the reason why the company was named after my name, because I decided to become a brand of my own company. Why? Because when I was going around in different coffee shops, I discovered that the industry is more of male dominated than it is on women. So as a Black African, I decided to say, if I can name the company after me and empower other women, even though I can also empower other males out there that I also want to join the industry, but my main vision is on women that are out there, they don't know which business to start, or they don't know how to go about. That is where Joyce Coffee is here about, to train and empower other women to join the industry. Because there's a lot as women we can gain in the industry of coffee. Not only men as we are used to, or not only the industry of coffee, because we Black Africans, we did not grow up drinking cappuccinos or lattes. We grow up drinking that coffee, the red coffee that we boil water, we put sugar in your cup. But when I joined the industry, getting to understand what is the cappuccino, what is a latte, I actually find out that it's actually for everybody. Coffee is healthy. Not only it's a drink that you must just enjoy, it's also healthy. It's good for our health. So if we, more Black African women, can also join the industry and start up their business instead of being at home, we stop also this mind of saying if you want to have a business, you think of opening a shabin or other business that we Black people are used to. It's also good to be into coffee industry. So that is my vision for Joyce Coffee. So my advice is to say we mustn't be shy to start small whilst thinking big, because I'm thinking big on empowering most women, African women in this world. Opening Joyce Coffee wasn't that easy as it looks. I went through so many challenges, from sourcing out all the equipment. The main challenge was getting a place to open a coffee shop, because I visited different places, and not all the places that were available were good for coffee. And we were also, when I was looking for a shop, I was looking for a shop for the market and also based on my budget. So sometimes we find out the agent will say, we only for the bigger places, this is the amount of rent that you can pay, or the deposit is too high. So it actually strained me to the point that sometimes I have sleepless nights. Sometimes I'll say, let me just leave it, maybe next year. But then what I did was I bought the equipment first before I open a shop. So when I look at the equipment in the house, I'll say, I can't give up now. What am I going to do? I'll be looking at this stuff, but then I don't have a shop. So it keeps me going. And then I said, no, giving up is not my middle name. I need to continue. The reason why I was given a chance to survive my sickness, it means I'm not supposed to give up. So I register with so many agencies. They'll phone me, I will go and view different stores. The store, not the one that I like, or the rental is too much, or the spot is not good for coffee. Until one day I was lucky, I got a store here. So when I got a store here, I did my market research first to say, okay, can this place be good for coffee? First time I said no, I went back home. The agent called me back again. I came back for this shop, and then I just say, okay, I'm just gonna park the car there and sit and watch the market of people that comes in. I started asking the tenant. They're like, yeah, we never had a coffee shop around here, and also it would be good for the center to also have a coffee shop. That's when now I says, okay, I can do this, I'll take a challenge. Finally I opened the shop. Everything was in place. It's not like the day I opened or the week I opened, the shop was overflowing with customers. No, 1 or 2 or 3 customers come. I'm like, am I going to make it? Am I going to be able to pay the bills, the money that I've spent? Am I going to be able to recover it? But I keep encouraging myself daily to say, you know what? All these big businesses, they didn't start big. They all start somewhere. There's a history behind every successful business, so I can make it. And then gradually customers start coming. I start having my regulars. They compliment my coffee to the point that now I've got a number of regulars that comes to Joyce Coffee almost daily. They love the coffee. So now I'm confident in myself that, okay, I can actually do this. So today I've got my first trainee. The other one, she couldn't make it. I've got a trainee, Tebogo. He's here. Maybe he can talk about his experience, how he decided to train about the coffee industry from Joyce Coffee, so that the world will also understand what inspires him to train from Joyce Coffee. Please come with me. I would like you to meet one of my trainees, Tebogo. Will you please come here? This is Tebogo, Joyce trainee.
The first trainee.
The first trainee?
Yes. Hi, my name is Tebogo, and I'm born in Alex. I was introduced to coffee by my younger brother who used to travel a lot. And whenever he goes, then he'll bring me a kilo of coffee, beans, roasted. And I got interested, and asked myself, what is this? Only to find out that, coffee, it's a commodity. It's something that, we can make business out of. It's something that we can learn from. So I was then accidentally, because now I'm a coffee lover, then I came through and I was served the best coffee that I've ever had. I mean, and from the opportunity then came for me to be trained as a barista, and which is currently what we are busy with, myself and Joyce. And then it's been a very nice journey, and I encourage people to come through and be part of this exciting journey of Joyce Coffee.
So in Joyce Coffee, we do sell cakes because around here in Lindes, I've got the cake lovers. So I sell slice of cakes with a cup of coffee. We sell freshly baked croissants. And also, like I said before, I became a supplier before I opened a shop. We supply hot chocolate to other coffee shops, dark hot chocolate and white hot chocolate. And this is the beans that is making people go crazy. So when I was doing coffee testing, I decided to have my own blend, which doesn't have the stickers yet. So this is Joyce blend. So those who wants to come and purchase a kilo, you can visit us at Joyce Coffee and have the experience of great coffee.